Hey, welcome back everyone, Don here. So today I've got the tray off my log splitter, and I'm going to well, make the good a little bit better. This tray is pretty basic, as is my log splitter. It's pretty inexpensive as far as log splitters go. So today I thought I'd do some modifications to this to keep the wood from vibrating off, banging into the engine, or just simply dropping on the ground. Now, there's a couple ways I could go with this. I certainly could. What I've got is a piece of angle iron, and I could drill some holes and just bolt it along the edge. That would work. I also could simply replace this, right? I think Tractor Supply has trays similar to this with edges on them for about 65 bucks. But I'm not going to go that route. This little project will give me an excuse to use my welder that I almost never use. So I'm just going to weld a little piece on each of the three sides. I could modify this in some significant way to better protect the engine and all that, but I don't think that's necessary. So I hope you stick around, and I'll get right to it. Looks like they sort of put a bend in it here, kind of crushed it just to get it to angle upward. So when it's bolted on, it's not quite flat. It kind of angles upward, which is okay, but it sort of makes for a challenge when I'm trying to weld. This will be up this way, but it sort of makes for a challenge when trying to weld flat there and flat there. So I'm just going to kind of make do. Put it a little bit further out towards the edge. So I've got to clean the paint or powder coat. It's probably powder coat on here, so I got to clean all that off, and I'll just grind it off. So this is the part where I make excuses for my horrible welds. I haven't used my welder in maybe 3 years, 3 years and change. I noticed that from where I began and where I ended, I started to get a little bit better. But like anything else, practice, right? Um, but for this thing, it's good enough. It does the trick. It's just so the wood won't it has a lip on it now, so the wood can't fall off. Like I said before, you can buy one of these trays, different sort of design, for about 65 bucks. But this steel cost me maybe $15, and it gave me an excuse to play with my welder. I'm going to paint this up and put it back on the log splitter, and I should be good to go. Little windy. So I'm running out of daylight, and I gotta let this dry, so tomorrow I'll install it on the machine. So this is the finished piece. I just need to bolt it back on. One of the advantages of doing it this way instead of replacing the entire tray is that I know that the bolt holes are going to line up, right? I don't have to drill new holes or fiddle with any of that. But more importantly, it was just an excuse for me to be able to use my welder. This is pretty much it. Making good even better. Didn't cost me much. A little bit of time. It's kind of a fun project. Gave me an opportunity to use my welder. So I don't really have any rounds to test it out with, but I'm sure it's going to do everything I need it to do. And it's really about just preventing the vibrations from sliding wood off. That'll do it for this one. I appreciate you checking it out. We'll see you next time.